Okay, today Kevin is cleaning and then re-greasing the actual ball hitch part of our Hensley Arrow hitch. The routine for a ProPride would be very similar. Obviously, look at your manual for any differences of what we have. Step number one this morning was to make sure that your trailer is completely well chocked, so there is no rolling. Number two, we hitched up the truck. Number three, took off the lock we have on the tongue ball latch. We always maintain a lock on that.
Clean the lock and lubricate.
Clean and lubricate the lock, correct.
So you don't want it frozen on there.
No. Then using the power jack, you lift up while the rig is hitched.
First we unloosened.
Oh yeah, right. We unloosened those side, and I forget what they're called.
We hooked up, took off our lock, opened our coupler, unscrew these so they're nice and loose.
Just the top side bars, right, so they're loose.
Lift up the trailer. Sometimes it's a little tight because it's been on there, and it'll pop it off.
Yep.
Get up enough room so you can clean up.
Right. So he's just been using, paper towels to get up inside the coupler.
All the old grease, grime, dirt all around the ball, around the inside. Just give it a good thorough cleaning when you're right there,
Yep. And this should be done at least
once a year.
Once a year. Now, if you are where we've been sometimes with trailers in parts of Texas where you have a lot of dirty, kind of sand blowing and stuff like that, depending on where you are towing and what conditions you're in, you may need to or want to do this more frequently.
And I like Schaeffer grease, an oil company that makes oil for the truck too. 219 product. It's high intensity grease for commercial use. So I like that because it gives nice and wear and protection. Also water and rust inhibitors in it. So it has a lot of protection. Again, used on like mining equipment, heavy duty equipment like that, where they're exposed to a lot of heat and grime.
Now you'll notice on our Hensley, the orange part here, we have a lot of paint that has flaked off. And this Hensley is only 4 years old? 4 years old.
Coming on 4.
We called them to say, really, guys, this should not should not have happened, because it was garaged. I mean, up until we went full time a year ago, this is sat in a garage, a covered, closed, RV storage, boat and storage with, concrete floor and big, huge garage doors from October to April. So this should definitely not have happened. And they admitted that the company they used to have powder coat their, they fired them. And they have a new company now, which is doing a different process and a better process.
We're going to eventually sand it all down.
Yeah.
And just paint it black?
We're just going to spray paint it black with a Rust-Oleum. We'll mask off, those silver balls on the top and also, some of the safety information. But we're just going to spray paint the whole thing.
Order new stickers.
Yeah, we're just going to spray paint the whole thing black after we wire brush it and sand it all off. Another project.
Always projects.
Always projects.
I mean, RVing's not like on vacation.
Yeah, yeah. Just like you maintain a house, you're gonna maintain, or you better maintain your RV. We have seen other videos where people have taken apart this mechanism right here, taken the sleeve off, which is back there, and it is just dry, rusted
out.
I have pictures that I'm going to use as a blog post in the future to show how Kevin greased all those where you see the, the screwing there, the threading, where he greased all that. That's another one of those very definite routine maintenance things. Okay, so now it's gonna do.
Paper towel, please.
Yep, I'm gonna do the. He did buy himself a fun toy.
Underwall grease gun.
Underwall grease gun.
Other parts and batteries.
Yeah, there you go.
No more hand greasing, getting that thing filled up. No, it's just power.
So yeah, it came in handy yesterday for sure. Battery powered, portable. There you go. Look at that. Kevin loves his toys. But 99% of the time, boy, have they come in handy.
Yep.
They really have. This is a pretty neat gizmo here. Uses the same dual, rechargeable battery. You can see that on the far end that the other tools use, so it's interchangeable. And now he's just kind of priming that latch back and forth. Deciding if more grease is needed. Yeah. And again, this is something you need to do, even with the, God forbid, just with the standard old style ball coupler. Please make sure you're greasing your ball and your couplers. When we had that style, that was even more routine, right, Kevin? You would do that even more frequently. And with the
same thing here, at least once a year. You're doing more driving, twice a year, and you can never use enough grease.
Right. See the grease coming out. Also, when you're doing this, inspect the ball.
Yep.
Make sure it's secure. Make sure there's no real nicks or dings or any damage that would impede it rotating, being able to rotate around. Grease it up, baby. This is just a mark. It is not a...
No, just grease.
Really make sure you're getting that all in there.
And that's one tube down.
Yep, one tube down.
As we grease.
Yeah. Hey! Hi! I get to be the paper towel holder.
And that'd be it for right now. We're going to get another tube of grease and put them in there.
Okay, and then the process will be, after he puts one more load in there, we won't keep doing that, but what we're going to do then, Kev, go through the reverse steps now.
Yes, okay, you've got nice and grease. Opened all the way up. Lower it back down, so onto the ball securely.
Mm-hmm.
Latch it. Do a little test on it to lift it up a little bit. Because we used to have boat trailers. That's how you do. Make sure that coupler is locked down there.
Right.
If it picks it up, it's good. If it doesn't, you got to redo it. So anyway, just put that back on. You already got your lock cleaned up and oiled up. Secure that.
And what did you use to spray inside the lock to use the Bosch
T9. Great product. It doesn't collect the dust and dirt. It's very easy to use. I use it on a lot of products here. Anything, hinges and zippy awnings. So we got it on there, mount it back on, locked it up. Then we're going to do is take our bars. These are sway control, sway eliminators really. And we're going to tighten them back up. We're going to take the measurement. You can count the threads, or you can do a tape measure.
Yeah, we were counting the threads, but we actually are doing a measurement now because depending on exactly where those threads lie, you could get, one click off. So we're doing a measurement now.
Yeah. And then you'll be all done.
And you're going to lower the jack first and then tighten the bars. Is that right?
Yeah. Lower down the trailer.
Yep.
Onto the ball.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Do the tug test. Lift it up. If it moves up, it's secured. Bring it back down. Pull my lock on, which has been cleaned. Securely lock it up. Then tighten these up. Make sure they're equal distance. After my first tow, I'm going to get back out the next place I go, or somewhere along the way. I'm going to take these and make sure I'm doing the measures again. It's nice and tight. It's secure. It's just snug. So they're even spaced, because the ball moving around, reseating itself, you know, getting it back in it where it wants to be.
Right.
You readjust it if you have to, just slug it up, and you're good to go for another year. Or if you're full timing, do a lot of traveling, every 6 months.
Okay.
It's a half an hour.
Yeah. All right, cool. Thanks, Kev.
Yep.
And this is the Pewter Palace with Kevin and Louise Sherman. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We'd really appreciate that. And if you find this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up. As always, please, offer any comments, things like that. And we appreciate you following along with us.
If you want to come and practice, you can practice on this.
Yeah, there you go. All right, have a great day, everybody.